behaviors that I wish I had avoided in order to preserve my inner peace. Starting with the first one, which was not minding my own fucking business. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about 4 behaviors that I partook in that made my life worse. I know it sounds a little dramatic, but I feel like had I not taken part in these behaviors, my psyche would be completely different and there would be less work to undo some of the damage that I did, because when I was 21 I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. I do know that at the time that I was diagnosed there were a lot of things going on in my life, academically, personally, financially, and socially. So it could have been due to my surroundings, what was going on. And after I was diagnosed, I spent a lot of time that year mulling over what I did wrong, how I ended up this way, why other people weren't like this. And you know, over time I've just learned that there were certain things that I do mentally that contribute to my down mental health days, and I want to share that with you guys. Starting with the first one, which was not minding my own business. Basically my biggest mistake in terms of minding my own business was not realizing that out of the 7 billion people in the world with differing opinions, you'll probably find like 13 who agree with you, and that's okay. When you're in college and you run into people with, I guess, different political views, or you know, different views on certain aspects of women's health, you go into these debates trying to get people to see your side and trying to change their mind on a stance that they've probably had for years before meeting you. And people going into these arguments with the thought of, I'm gonna convert you into a believer of what I believe in, is just straight futile. And it's something that I didn't learn until 25. Honestly, I just feel like I could have avoided a lot of problems, arguments, fights, disagreements, just a lot of discomfort in life if I had just simply minded my own business. It's really just as easy as realizing that everyone comes with their own set of beliefs that they have a right to believe, and just being okay with that. Not only does that take away the pressure for you to need to prove yourself to people that you don't know, but it also opens you up to learning different perspectives, and you can only benefit from that. The second thing that I did that really could have ruined my life was seeking validation from external factors, whether it be from family, friends, or even strangers. It honestly does nothing but cause you pain. I remember one point in my life where I would try to get on every single person's good side that I ran across or came across in life, even if I didn't necessarily like or care for this person. And what is the point of that? It just left me feeling empty and exhausted. In my opinion, validation from everyone, trying to seek that from everyone, is exhausting to achieve. It's most of the time superficial, and it's impossible to keep up, because the right people will come to you naturally anyway. And you'll find when cultivating those relationships that you don't need to do anything to impress them or seek their validation, because you just fit. And as I practiced this more, I witnessed the number of friends that I had dwindle. I say the worst thing that I've ever done in my life was surrounding myself with people that I just couldn't stand, just because it was convenient, or you were raised with that person, or you guys grew up together. That is the biggest waste of time that I have ever encountered in my life, and it's no one's fault but my own. It's actually kind of a slippery slope to associate with people out of convenience, even if you see that there's something that you can gain from it, because eventually the truth's gonna come out, whether it comes out with you being exposed or you just have a self-realization that you've made yourself miserable in life. It's just not worth it. So I honestly have learned over time to avoid it at all costs, and it has done wonders for my mental health. Last thing that I am very guilty of that definitely made me more of a miserable person over time is lacking compassion. And that sounds very preachy and soapboxy, but honestly, having compassion isn't what you see in movies where it's, you know, doing charity all the time or being Tom Hanks, but more so just not being a nasty person. I think with social media, we see a lot of misfortune on there, and it gives certain people, I guess, a sense of security, or a sense of them versus us, just otherness that you think you won't ever have to endure. You know, you're young, so you feel invincible, and you don't think about death, or you don't think about breakups, or, you know, people being abused and things like that. And I didn't think about things like that until some of that stuff happened to me. Once you encounter certain things, it makes it easier to be compassionate, and just knowing that people are trying their best. So For me, being compassionate is just letting people be who they are. If you see somebody struggling, whether or not they're like pissed off or, you know, they're cursing at someone over the phone, it's really easy to be like, wow, that person sucks, you know, but you don't know the story behind it. And just coming from a place of, you know, knowing that you've had bad days too, or for me at least, knowing that I've had bad days too, and a lot of my days are bad. It helps me to be like, you know, no judgment, because you never know when it's gonna happen to you. So those are the 4 behaviors that I partook in over time that definitely contributed to me being an anxious person, definitely contributed to my life being harder than it needed to be. And those are the things that I am currently doing work to reverse right now, still to this day. Let me know some things that you guys are encountering or that you've done in the past that you are trying to reverse to this day, and I will be sure to read those and interact with you in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by.